Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Baby Friday so quickly. Wow, this weekend, TSU homecoming, a Saturday in the daytime, and then I got somewhere for you to be Saturday night. If you're not going to all of the party, come out to watch the fight at Cleopatra's Cigar and Cognac Lounge. That's fight night. Canelo versus Charlo. Happy man, it's homecoming week, man. It's homecoming week at TSU, y'all. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy weekend. I think they up on the yard now. They haven't got the schedule, but I think some people are going out. You know what? I might ride by that when I leave. I'm just gonna check it out. Let's see. Let me talk to my starting five first. Then we'll get into that. Kevin, text me some stuff that's going on that I need to know, and so I can talk about right quick, and then I'll talk about it. My starting five today on Facebook, we got Melvin News. We got Lance Kaiser is in the building. Daryl Anderson is in the building. Belinda Jenikin is in the building. Hello, Belinda. And Ivan Pettit Jr. is in the building. You know what I love about Ivan Pettit Jr.? His daddy watched the show first. Then his daddy turned it over. Then his son just took over from the dad. And then the son got his mom watching. So the whole Ivan Pettit and the whole family watching the Chop Shop. I love that. I can tell they're sharing the show. Let's see. Who else we got? We got Corey Willis on YouTube. We got Jeremy Day. We got Eric Boone. He beat Rob today. We got Eric Boone, we got D. Holcomb, and that's it. Had to be on the yard. I'm gonna try to do something. I'm dropping in for a minute before. Okay, D. White is here. Oh, excuse me, Brandy is back, y'all. So everybody say hi to Brandy. She been gone. Let's see what else happening. I guess that's it. Tony Washington in the building. It's hey, y'all know this gonna be a crazy. Y'all know I had so much stuff. I had so much meat left on the bone yesterday. You know, when Jimmy came on, I had a whole lot of meat left on the bone. And I don't know where I'm going to go with it. See, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's just so much stuff. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start doing, right? But I'm going to tape it. All the stuff that I missed, because I don't want it to go onto what I probably will do. I will just do a tape one. And give y'all all the stuff that y'all missed, and just tape one, just me telling y'all stuff that I missed over the week. I might do that. I might start doing that, and then just air that on Friday. But then it won't be live. You have a chance to go because it's just so much stuff, so much juicy. Oh my God! I got a topic that I want to talk about. Since it's that's a sensitive one. I got to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it because I want to know how y'all feel. But I need. I'm gonna wait for a few minutes. Share the show, everybody, because I want to wait. Brandy, I want to wait because this is a unique subject that I want to talk about. Yes, I want to talk about the Damon Lillard trade again. Yes, I want to talk about that free. I want to mention how crazy that debate is. Oh my God. I just can't believe anybody voting for the Republican Party. That stuff they put on last night. They showed y'all they don't care nothing about nobody look like us last night. It just unbelievable. But Tony, let's see where I want to go. Tony, I'm going through. I'm trying to see what I should talk about first because I really want to talk about this one subject, but I need more. First of all, you know where I'm gonna start off. Let me just start off here. Oh man, I don't want. I'm serious. If y'all knew, see, every day Reginald Simpson and Tony Wash, Tony and Dexter Carroll, every day I am I have this dilemma. Should I talk about what's trending? Like go over here on ESPN. Let me find it. What everybody can look at. What y'all done watched on the shows all day this morning. And I don't get a chance to watch the shows in the morning because I be doing stuff in the morning. So I don't have time to be watching the shows. So I tape them and go watch them later. But you know they got ain't nothing. I'm just let me see. Schefter, the Ryder Cup. They talking about the Ryder Cup. Bench is cleared. What's them? The Astros fighting last night. Maybe they need to fight because they win when they fight. Maybe they need to fight. Well, it just really ain't too much. And this is, I think I'm going to talk about it now because I saw it. I saw this because I commented on this one day. And when the young man, Jacob Freeman, struck the security guard in the ASU and Florida A&M football game. And what's up, Shedrick? And when he came on, people talking about doing his, throw him in jail, lock him up, and lock him. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. If he did something, if he got, let him go through the process. But if anybody watched the show the other day, I said, hold on. I still don't want to throw this young man away. Because we so quick to throw him away. I said, don't put him out of school. I mean, suspend him, punish him, whatever. I want him to get his degree and get his education. I know he made a mistake. He hit it. Man, I was mad at him. But we have got to be so quick to turn our guys over to that criminal system. Because if you know anything about the system, you'll know it's not good. So I had this article that was on my mind, and I got to share with you because it's just it's homecoming week this week, and HBCUs mean a whole lot to me, my family. My daughter graduated from TSU, so the article says HBCU culture should embrace Alabama State Jacob Freeman after the incident. This is the article. And the person who wrote it was Vaughn Wilson. And Vaughn said, I was there. I was there. The Florida A&M versus Alabama game was truly electric from start to finish. Literally, no one left the game from the time it started until the final horn blew. FAMU's 23-10 win over ASU was a major piece of the SWAC Eastern Division race. It was the essence of the best of HBCU football. Okay, the game was close until the end, but both teams were making big plays throughout regulation play. Halftime was over, and the top of over the top with the excellent performance from the ASU marching band and the marching 100. Both cheerleader squads and mascots were on full display. A well-traveled ASU fan base helped FAMU alumni, fans, and students pack out the Ken Riley Field and Bragg Memorial Stadium to near capacity. The intensity of the game in the second half was thick. Okay? For most part of the second half, it was a one-score game. So you ain't going to get this. You ain't going to get this in the clickbait. You ain't going to get this on Twitter. You ain't going to get this. That's why I have to give it to you, y'all. I told y'all they call me the butcher because I'm going to give it to you raw. Now, you seasoning this the way you want to, all right? I'm just going to give it to you raw. Season it the way you want to. But It was packed near capacity. It was thick. For most of the second half, it was a one score game until the 3:43 mark in the fourth quarter when FAMU linebacker Isaiah Major grabbed an interception, hurled an ASU player, hurdle an ASU player, and dragged another for 10 yards to the end zone. It was the battle of top billing in the SWAC Eastern Conference Division. Why? He's just talking about the visiting team, because I'm just setting up what was going on. The visiting team in Bragg Stadium are in front of the student section in Bragg Station. The visiting team is directly in front of the student section. It's one of the rowdiest bunches in all of college football, not just HBCU. They do line dances together, cheer together, recite sayings together, and taunt the opponents together. The taunting part is not new to any sports of any team. It happens all the time, everywhere. Maybe nowhere compares to the dog pound at North Carolina A&T basketball game. That crew at North Carolina A&T literally gives each opponent a nickname by the end of the pregame and calls them that name the entire time. It's part of the sport. Somehow, on Saturday, Jacob Freeman, a transfer from Georgia State, got caught up in the emotions of the game. He was seen join with students in the crowd first. Then his attention turned to the security guard, charged with keeping him separate from the fans. Okay? Freeman, unfortunately, threw a solid blow to the security guard, who tried to direct him from apparently approaching the stands where the student section was. It was hard to watch, and it went downhill from there. The security guard informed FAMU police, who arrested Freeman and took him to Leon County Jail, another young black man in the system. He was charged with battery causing bodily harm. It was very sad. Shouldn't he put his hand on that lady? It appears that the promising opportunity to play college football will be suspended by court proceedings and defensive arguments. The split-second decision will forever, ever alter his life. I hope y'all thinking about what y'all did when y'all was this age too now. Okay, I'm just hoping y'all going back to when y'all was 20, 21. That's what I did. That's what I did. The very beginning of HBCU culture. Let me explain this to y'all, because to know a man, know his history. Share the show, y'all. People need to hear this. I didn't have time to wait because I want to give Brandy this before she go back to work. Brandy, the very beginning of HBCU culture dates back to 1837, when Cheney University in Pennsylvania was founded. The purpose was to provide an outlet for gifted blacks whose education was hampered by slavery and segregation. They were founded to be nurturing hubs. Who's that? Keith Liggins, Mindy, Derek Carr, all of y'all. I see y'all ain't saying nothing. Kevin Lewis, I see you ain't saying nothing. Y'all speak when y'all come in the house. Taurus Lee, speak when you come. Mr. Preyear, speak when you come in what Keith you did. Speak when you come in the building. All right. But I'm talking about the young man at ASU who hit the security guard. They then suspended him. You know, the other day, everybody was talking. Everybody was telling me, they need to lock him up. They need to lock him up. You know, all of that kind of stuff. I said, whoa, slow down. So somebody wrote an article about it. I guess they heard me. But check this out. Check this out, men. Check this out. Let me go. I got to tell you, HBCUs were founded to be nurturing hubs to accelerate the cause of academics amongst those who had no other opportunity for secondary educations. Okay? HBCUs were founded not only not only a safe haven for gifted blacks, but also a place to bring along those who fell short or otherwise stringent acceptance standards. It was an opportunity to mold youth into positive citizens. That's what HBCU, all this homecoming we go, that's what HBCUs were designed and at the very beginning for. Okay? All right? Because you know, you got to know the purpose of a thing, because if you don't know the purpose of a thing, you'll be prone to abuse it. Some people probably go to HBCUs, work at HBCUs, don't know the purpose of an HBCU. Just because you work there, just because you went to one, don't mean you know the purpose of it. And when you don't know the purpose of something, you will be prone to abuse it. We good. We good. All right. Jacob Freeman, he needs a full HBCU embrace to face this opportunity, this adversity he's up under. Jacob Freeman was immediately suspended from the ASU team. He spent part of Saturday night in Leon County Jail as he was being processed for the battery charge. Alabama State Director of Football Operations, Terry Sims, formerly BCU head coach, stayed to ensure Freeman was taken care of and was released before driving him back to Montgomery. Check this out, y'all. Go check this out. After the incident, Freeman's name was removed from ASU's football roster on the website. Okay. As news spread and the video made their rounds, people started searching on the website to see who was number 16 and who he was. The guy seen striking an officer. Unfortunately, with Freeman's name removed, many postings of the number 16 incorrectly identified freshman cornerback Adrian Fitz as the perpetrator. It gained momentum. This Twitter, it gained momentum. Social media. Once it was determined that it was not Fitz, and in fact Jacob Freeman, the reality of what he was facing began to settle in. Social media was abuzz and condemned Freeman. Some wished that he would lose his scholarship, while others wished he would be charged. Through sources, Freeman remorse began to emerge immediately. Several sources had begun to report that he was indeed sorry for what he had done and wished he hadn't taken everyone through this ordeal. This could be your son, y'all. This could be your son. One account said something was said about Freeman's daughter, and that's what sent him off. Whatever the case, though, this is the time to not rid ourselves of this young man. He will face legal battles in front of him. He got legal battles to face in front of him. My hope is that he complies fully and get this ordeal behind him. My hope is that the ASU will mentor him back to society. He must feel like the worst outcast at the moment. He made a mistake in the heat of the moment. The student section was getting on him. His team had just lost an important game, and possibly someone brought up his daughter in the conversation. All of this while experiencing the exaggerated levels of testosterone associated with playing college football. It was a perfect recipe for mishap. Now is the time for an HBCU not to move him like the rest of the world and give up on this young man. Thank you, Robert Hatter. He should be made to atone for his decisions, understand where he went wrong, and the proper way to handle it, and put on a new path to becoming a contributing citizen. After all, this is why HBCUs were created and what makes them great. What y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all know how I think. That's how I felt the other day. What do y'all think? Because I know some of y'all wanted to behead him. What y'all think? Don't get quiet. Don't be quiet. Talk to me. Come on, Chop Shop. Come on, boom, boom, room. Oh, this water tastes good. And my Chop Shop cup. I don't know if y'all noticed the other day, I think Monday and Tuesday, I had a different camera. I didn't have my normal camera, and this wouldn't show up. I had a webcam, and when you're doing a production like this, webcam just ain't good enough. But talk to me. I can't believe ain't nobody said nothing. Wow. Is anybody out there? Have we froze up? Hold up. Is anybody out there? What is going on? Nobody got nothing to say about that one? Nobody? Brandon said, I don't know what happened, but I agree. Brandon, young man, student section getting on him, talking crazy to him. He trying to get up in the stands. The security guard told him he can't get up in the stands. And he swung with the security guard and hit her. And they arrested his little ass. But now we got to break. Oh, okay, it just ain't popping up on the screen. Okay. I see some stuff. Oh, there it is. Santini, you got there a little too late. Oh my God. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Got here a little too late. All right. I was talking about, I go there because it's so important. We're gonna go again. Okay. I was talking about HBCU culture should embrace the young man from Alabama State named Jacob Freeman, who last week they played against Florida A&M. The student section was getting on him. He was trying to get up in the student section. The security guard told him not to. He hit the security guard. He has been suspended and everything. Video popped up. They showed the video. Everybody was going crazy. I showed the video on Monday or Tuesday, one of these days. Everybody was going crazy, talking crazy. And I said, let's not throw. I think Jimmy was talking about lock him up. I said, let's not throw this young man away. And this before this article came out. This article just came out. And I just know, but I want to, since y'all is not there, maybe y'all don't know this, I got to give y'all something. HBCUs, let's not forget this. The very beginning of HBCU culture dates back to 1837, okay? At Cheney University in Pennsylvania was found. All right. The purpose was to provide an outlet for gifted blacks whose education was hampered by slavery and segregation. They were founded to be nurturing hubs to accelerate the cause of academics among those who had no opportunity for secondary education. Follow me? HBCUs were founded as not only a safe haven for gifted blacks, but also a place to bring along those who fell short, like Mr. Freeman, or otherwise stringent acceptance standards. It was an opportunity to mold youth into productive citizens. Okay? That's what HBCUs started as. What y'all think of them now is the party central and all of that. I'm going to get my freak on. All that. That ain't what it was. That ain't what it was founded for. It was founded by because them folks didn't want us to be educated. Them folks wanted us to be in jail or whatever. This young man made a mistake. Arrest him. Let him go through the process. Don't put him out of school. Exactly what I said Monday. Don't put him out of school. He needs to go to school. He needs to be around. We need to embrace these kind of people instead of just throwing them away. Santini, that's on why he jumped the security. I got a little late, but why he jumped on the security guard. It happened. Santini, go through your life. Find out some stuff that you done. See, what I do, I go take myself back to what the 20-year-old, 19, 20-year-old Robert Hatter was. He definitely needs some help and directions after this. If you don't put support system around him, and thank you, we're losing. We're losing. Did I receive your email? No. Not if you send me a damn email at 12:13. I'm on the show. How I must get your email, Mark Ellis. I'm doing a show. How I'm gonna get your email and I'm up here talking? That man said, will y'all see this? Let me put this on the board. He sent me an email at 12:19. I'm right in the middle of this show, and he asked me, did I receive his email? Like I got time to sit up and look at the email while I'm on the show. Boy, y'all something else. I totally agree with the suspension of the magnitude was too much. I totally agree with it. He got arrested and suspended. It seems like he was reprimanding. Yes, Russell. I got it at 12 p.m. today. That's when I got it. 12 p.m. today. 12 p.m. Not 12 a.m. 12 p.m. That's what it say right here. All right. Yeah, that's when it got to me. That's how important your email was. Think about this. Son. Man, I hate to, y'all just don't understand. People are we just so, in these days, we just sit back and be so sanctimonious. And that's why I told you to share the show. We just sit back. But this young man, we always, man, you better lock him up. Lock him up. Y'all, it's just, y'all, these kids, man, y'all don't understand, man. Yeah, one minute you're supposed to talk about what they suffering from mental health thing. So you think they might do some stuff, crazy stuff like this. It's just Eric, I don't understand it. But we'll move on. We'll move on. Let me get back. I had to share that with y'all. I want to talk a little bit about, you know what I didn't talk about? And what I love about y'all, what I'm going to bring it up anyway, nobody brought up, I know what kind of people y'all are. Y'all like me. I had it on the list, but you know what? I ain't going to bring it up. Because y'all ain't nobody brought it up the whole time. I'm going to just give you a little hint. I ain't going to talk about it. But nobody talked about Taylor Swift showing up at Travis. That's not important. Mark, what you just sent me is not that important. It ain't no damn progress. And I'll tell you why. There ain't no progress. That ain't important. That ain't no damn progress. Because 99.9% of them don't own the firm. They just work for the people, Mark. And they just the front guy. So that ain't progress, Mark. That's not progress. All right? Okay? I hope you got that. That's not progress. It's not progress at all. So, oh, y'all did hear about it. Y'all know all the damn information. She stripped this jersey sales of. I felt like it was publicity stunt. Maybe not. I don't know. Y'all didn't say nothing about it, but I guess it's Taylor Swift. We don't like Taylor Swift. I don't know. You know. But Mark, that's not no progress, Mark. No. N-O. It's not progress. Go research it, Mark. Before you that's why I haven't talked about it, Mark. I've had this information a long time ago, Mark. I didn't talk about it because it's not. Boy. Cause don't nobody cares about the publicity stuff. I got you. Oh, I got you. Tina says, well, my baby Tina was praying last night. Tina, you got me, girl. You made me stop the car and pull over and pray with you last night. On her show last night. Taylor fans had not hold out who he was until okay. Taylor fans had no idea of who he was until what's up, Rob? Can't wait to see her at the next game. Yes, she's gonna be at the next game. It's in New York. She's gonna be at that game. You know what? Somebody say he shot his shot. So guys out there, shoot your shot. That's all I can say. Single guys, now you married dudes, y'all don't be trying to shoot y'all shot. Single guys, shoot your shot, man. You never know who might say yes. You never know. You never know. All right, let me get here. I got so much stuff. I got so much stuff to tell you. I got so much stuff. Let's see. You know what? I got to talk about that. I got to talk about Dame Lillard. I was thinking about the Dame Lillard trade, and he went to Milwaukee. Did anybody find something about that peculiar? You remember he wanted to go to Miami. Miami. Right? All right. I'm trying to see where to go. This trade was a big win for small market teams. Portland, a small market. Milwaukee is a small market. I'd like to say congratulations because I didn't. I'm gonna talk about that. I got you, Keith. I'm gonna talk about that. But I just want to share something about this trade yesterday. He said it's trade for the Suns and winners. Okay. But like I said, congratulations to the cities of Milwaukee and Portland for not caving in to the pressures and the demands of giving up the big stars to the big markets. NBA fans should be thrilled. Good for the sport. I was a little interested in this trade. I'm gonna give you some stuff that I couldn't give you yesterday because it hit me while we were on the show, and then I went and looked at it. Drew Holiday is one of the best. They was comparing the two, and those were the two sticking points. Those were the two key points, brother. Somebody said or not, because somebody gonna get on my show and said Drew Holiday is a damn role player. Yeah. Some people, y'all just can't talk. Sometimes that when I get quiet, y'all, and I shut up on the show, sometimes you just can't argue with everybody. You just can't. Somebody told me a long time ago, you just can't talk basketball with everybody. But Drew Holiday is one of the, to me, they use an analogy. He is one of the best wines in your wine cellar. They ain't gonna release it, huh? No. Wait a minute. See, this is what y'all don't understand. Check this out. He said, Who do you think he should sign with? Because he is going to be released. Released. He is the most valuable asset on the market right now. Okay, you mean, okay, trade. Okay. He's the most talked about player in the GM circles right now. Everybody talking about Drew Holiday today. Trying to figure it out. I'm telling y'all. So, but he's a role player. Somebody said yesterday. Everybody in the NBA, Keith Liggins, is trying to get it. And somebody used an analogy. Drew Holiday is like one of your best wines in your wine cellar. And Damian Lillard is like the one you buy at the auction. Very rare. People was telling me about Boston. They want Holiday. Because, I'm just going to give you some. Because you get back a Marcus Smart. I'm just giving you some. So when you go to the barbershop this week, y'all can talk about this stuff. It's a lot of teams now. But Boston, if he can go to Boston. But who Boston going to give up? But Boston got a lot of draft picks. And that's what Portland wants. Portland wants draft picks. Miami didn't have nothing to give them. But let me keep going. Listen to me. Where Drew Holiday ends up at the end of this could be a bigger impact on the balance of power in the NBA than the Dame Lillard trade. I think David Windhorst said that. And it makes sense. See? And I ain't talking about Dame that he better than Dame. Remember I said that. This role player, Drew Holiday, is going to end up, he could end up having a bigger impact, on the balance of power in the NBA than Dame Lillard trade. Because whichever team that Drew Holiday goes to, it's going to change the game. It's the impact that he could have on a contending team. He go Philadelphia get better. Think about this. Do y'all know who the co-owner of the Bucks is? Did y'all know? I know y'all didn't know. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's Jim Haslam. Y'all know who Jim Haslam is? That's the owner of the Cleveland Browns. That's the one who said, man, give Face Towel, give Deshaun all that money. I don't care what these damn other owners say. Y'all hear what I just said? Jim Haslam is the owner. He told him, pull that damn, he's a co-owner, pull that trigger on Dame. I'll pay the check because I can't let Giannis get out of here. Y'all got to realize, Giannis was talking about leaving. But I take my hat off. I want y'all to hear this. I'm finna take y'all behind the curtains a little bit. I take my hat off to Jim Cronin. Y'all don't know who he is. He's the GM of Portland Trail Blazers. Because, you know what? We were told. He was told. We were told. You must, Jim Cronin. You nobody GM in your first year. You must acquiesce to the great Pat Riley, to the godfather of the Miami Heat, the big market Miami, the glamour team Miami. You must do what he said and send Damian Lillard there for Tyler Hero. That's all the press, all the Miami press, all of them people, they was talking that mess. I was saying. And you must give Damian Lillard only for Tyler Hero and a couple of other first round picks. That's all you're going to get from us. That's what they wanted. It's a new GM, y'all. A rookie GM. They thought he was just finna come in and just, here. Shout out to you, Joe Cronin. if he goes to Boston, he might win a championship. Because them players over there couldn't get it done. Corey Wimbledon. He gonna be one of the big three. If you know it, see, that's why you see stuff like this. You just don't. Everybody you don't talk basketball with everybody. This why you're gonna be a role player. You can't talk basketball with everybody. Y'all evidently you don't know who Drew Holiday is. That's evident. But let me help you. Let me help you. Where was that? They thought this dude was gonna cave in. Joe Cronin doesn't give in. Joe Cronin ends up with much a better deal than everybody in the media was leading up to believe that he was possibly gonna have on the table. Tyler Hero and 2 draft picks for Damian Lillard. So he got Drew Holiday. He got DeAndre Ayton. And 2029 first round unprotected pick. And unprotected pick swaps into 28 and 30. And that was Portland ends up with in exchange for Dame Lillard going to the Bucks. Now the Sun gets back Nurkic, Grayson Allen, and Keon Johnson. They face maybe a little higher end talent there. They got a little high to add with some depth. They need some depth because they got KD and all that KD and Book. Then they ain't got nobody after that. But Nurkic gonna help them. As a matter of fact, he gonna play a lot different than Aiden played. He'll be able to come back with the Joker. I don't know if y'all know they used to play on the same team, and they used to go at it. Ever watch Portland? If you ever watch Nurkic, go back and look up the Nurkic and Joker matchups. Go back and look. Of course he gonna hurt. He gonna help the Sun, but then maybe Milwaukee is a winner. Do you think it's an upgrade? Think about it. I'm asking you. Do you think it's an upgrade to get Dame from Drew Holiday and Grayson Allen? You're giving up 2 starters because Grayson Allen was starting, and a hell of a defensive player in Holiday. For Lillard, who was a defensive traffic cone, but a historic offensive player. Damian Lillard, y'all always talking about Steph Curry. Damian Lillard ain't stopped nobody from doing nothing. Y'all always talking about Steph, but Damian Lillard is a cone. 32 points a game. Curry, I see you're a fan. You don't know nothing about basketball. My initial reaction is great job, Joe Cronin. Great job. Portland was up against the wall. They were backed in the corner. See, y'all, I don't know if y'all saw it. I don't know if it was played out in the press. I just, just hearing people behind the scenes, they were backed in a corner. Pat Riley said back, yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing till I have to. And it's understandable that they wanted this thing to work out correctly. They knew that they wanted to go young. They did. They knew that they wanted to move Lillard based on his contract, especially. Lillard got it. Oh my God. They didn't want to ruffle no feathers. I'm talking about Portland. New GM. The owner died a couple of years ago. His daughter's taking over the reins of all of his empire. She don't have time to She got so much other Paul Allen's business that what she it's not a good situation. Uh, they did a tremendous job of not ruffling these feathers. I just feel that Miami put the bum rush on them too much a little bit. They did, had Dame coming out. I mean, y'all got to realize this thing had gotten so bad. Adam Silver had to come out and say, "Hey, Dame, shut the hell up." Aaron Goodwin said, "The hell up. I'm gonna find y'all. Say y'all ain't going to no team and ain't gonna report for no team. I won't play for no team. You do that again, I'm gonna find your agent. Then Dame, if you do it again, I'm gonna find you." So they had to stop all the talk. Because it's Miami. I just want to go to Miami. You can't just get no picks from just no one team, Dame. Now, come on now. Come on, man. Come on. But I done gave you 11 years. Yeah, they gave your ass $500 million too. Okay. Are you on the player side now? Y'all see how I do that. But y'all think about this. Even in Miami's defense, they offered Tyler Hero. Just wasn't attractive to Portland. Tyler Hero can play now. Some people say if he wasn't hurt, they would have won in the finals. They offered what they could. I just don't think the media and the people around made Portland feel like they were guilty if they wouldn't give. I mean, y'all see, I don't know if y'all was listening. I don't know if y'all was hearing. They was just people hammering the young Joe Cronin up there. That's why I'm shouting out to him. They was at his head. He don't know what he doing. Man, trade that man. Go on, trade that man like that. And that dude said, no. But I think that's what cost Miami. Because he guess what? He said, okay, I'm going to talk to everybody but Miami. See, Joe Cronin is in the beginning of his career, y'all, and he saw what was happening. He saw what happened in the Minnesota and Utah trade. How Danny Ainge just fleeced Minnesota. And he was not going to allow that to repeat itself. Just like in the Brooklyn deal last year, where they're going to allow, he said he wasn't going to allow that to do that, how they traded Kevin, Brooklyn got fleeced by the Phoenix Suns. He said he ain't letting that happen. The handwriting has been on the wall, y'all. And Joe Cronin was like, no, man, I'm not giving in. And Dame Lillard eventually had to give in. Because you remember he wanted to what? Go to Miami, right? Go to Miami. No, he didn't get his way. He going to cold-ass Minnesota. And by him giving in, to me, I think he's going into a better situation. Y'all, he is playing with Giannis Antetokounmpo now, and that duo could be tremendous. And I don't want to hear that the Blazers were doing Damian Lillard wrong, because they sent him to a place where he gets to play with arguably the best player in the sports, and if he's not the best, he's second best, the Joker. And the reason I said this, because I saw, what is his name? RG3. What is his name? His name RG3. Yeah, Robert Griffin III. Look, hold up. See, these people talk like my boy Corey. Watch this. This is what he tweet out. This is what he tweet out. Dame wanted to go to Miami, and they sent this man to Milwaukee. Going to be fun to watch Giannis, but that's dirty work by Portland. Dirty work? Dirty work? Dirty work? I paid you $500 million, dirty work? And I'm just trying to get the best deal for me, dirty work? Some of these people need to shut up. Think about this, y'all. Think about this. They sent him to play with a two-time MVP. They sent him to play with an organization who just won a championship 2 years ago. And even without this move, if they look like on the betting sites, either they were second, third, or fourth at the best odds to win a championship without him, without Dame. I don't want to hear from anybody in Dame's camp, any media members, or any Corey Wimbledon, or any other player around the league saying, did they treat Lillard after playing 11 years there? They sent him to a spot where he can compete for a championship. Are y'all listening to me? He wasn't going to go to Miami. Yo, or he had a deal with that would happen in Portland would hold up again. Let me tell you something. He wasn't going to Miami. Portland was not going, the way Miami was treating Joe Cronin, he was not going to send him there. He's probably breathing a sigh of relief right now, Corey. Ultimately, Dame will be happy. They're going to win 50-plus games. The game is going to be a lot easier for him. He got so much ammunition around him. Do they still have Bobby Portis? Somebody look that up for me. Don't they still have Bobby Portis? Think about this. He is going to adjust, obviously, he got to adjust to that climate. Well, Bobby Portis at the USA, they lost, but he was there. Pat Connaughton, now, living in a place where he probably never thought he'd be. Right? Is he going to bring his family? Are they going to stay in Portland in that 35,000 square feet house, 30,000 square feet house he built out there? Oh, my God. Oh, yes, he got one. Y'all Google it. He got one out there. Based on his IG, he happy. He even wrote a song. I mean, he rapped a song. I can't play it. Phoenix got some depth. Aiden might be the best player out of all the guys that were involved in the deal from the Phoenix perspective, not this other side, from the Phoenix perspective. Who they're giving up and what is coming in. They get depth, they get Nurkic, who started for Portland. They're getting a starter. They're getting Grayson Allen, a guy who started for Milwaukee. Nazir Little can play. Then they also added Keon Johnson. I'm not familiar with Keon's game. I've seen him a little bit. I just hadn't seen but a sample size of him yet. They need depth. They got it. I think it's a win for Phoenix. But Milwaukee is still up in the air because Lillard is the best player involved in this whole deal. But for some people tell me, but Robert, it's only a slight upgrade over Holiday. In that Lillard is a much better offensive player, but Holiday is not competent offensively. I mean, incompetent offensively. But Holiday is an elite defender. See, I'm thinking basketball right now, not fandom. I'm talking about basketball. Holiday, Lillard isn't competent defensively, or at least he hasn't been to this point. Maybe if he's playing for championships, maybe he'll try to play a little bit better defense. Maybe he can now and that has a chance to compete, for a championship. You gave up 2 starters for 1 starter. But how will Milwaukee fare? What I do like, what I really want to see, the 2-man game between him and Giannis, it's going to be lethal. If Middleton is healthy, he's going to get one-on-one coverage now. Kenneth Lawson. I'm trying to show them how these people think in the league. And do me a favor. Somebody tell me this. Why? It might have been a little sarcasm in it, but why did Jimmy Butler do this? Somebody help.
Yo, NBA, man, y'all need to look into the Bucks for tampering. Y'all do. I'm just gonna put that out there. Y'all, NBA, man, y'all need to look into the Bucks for tampering. Y'all do. I'm just gonna put that out there. Y'all didn't hear it from me, but I heard it through somebody. Y'all look at him for tampering. Yo, NBA, man.
Why would he post that? If anything, Miami was tampering. Why was Dame so adamant about going there, y'all? Why? Y'all want to talk about tampering? At USA Basketball, Ty Lue, Eric Spoelstra, Steve Kerr, coaches spending 16 hours a day with all of these guys. You think they didn't talk about nothing but USA Basketball? Y'all got to remember the Heat has a history of cheating. They got punished by the league for cheating. But I didn't like that RG3 tweet. Think about this, y'all. They didn't send him to Charlotte. And they paid him over $400 million. So how's that dirty? RG3. Talking about Dame. They sent him to play, like I said, with arguably the best player in the sport. An organization that's run well, just won a championship a couple years ago. Look, y'all. Dame wanted to go to the nice weather in Miami. I'm not mad at him. I think teams are waiting to see what would happen. And I think they actually knew that Joe Cronin was not sending him to Miami. I'm going to show you how these teams work when I come back. Take a break. I'm going to come back. I'm going to show you how these teams do this stuff. I'm going to show you how this stuff works. I'm going to take y'all behind the scene how this stuff works. Watch this. Let me see.
We're famous for our smoky old fashions. We use different types of wood, the different leaves and the different tobaccos. There's different smoke that you can smoke your old fashioned with to alter the flavor of your drink to match and pair with the cigar.
People come in, they don't know what to smoke. It's my job to tell you what's to smoke. And I'm gonna give you the best cigar, best thing for your palate. We have fancy cognacs, bourbons, and tequilas. So there's cigars that go with every drink.
His job of being an aficionado is equivalent to being a sommelier, a wine expert. And so a lot of people come over here and they order food from next door, which is we're a Cajun Creole restaurant, and he'll match up a stick with it. We're just providing a place for people to come and socialize.
What up, y'all? I told y'all I was going to take y'all behind the scenes, right? But I want to show y'all something first. Yeah. I like Dame Lillard, though. He said something that I kind of like. Well, let me show y'all something about sports. Okay? Let me break this big so y'all can see it. That's Drew Holiday. A day before he was traded. A day before he was traded, he said, I'm a Buck for life. And I mean that like deep in my heart. I don't want to play for any other team. And y'all be mad at these players. I want to see what Corey gonna comment on that one. Did you see that? Hey, have y'all seen that? Wait. I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody typing. Let me look on my phone. I ain't see nobody typing. To all you people, talk to me. Tina, just a day before this young man was traded. Y'all can't never blame these players for doing what they do. He said, I'm a buck for life. And I mean it like deep in my heart. I don't want to play for any other team. See, y'all ain't got nothing to say about that. Let me get back to this then. Y'all, these prima donna players, man, these owners can sell your little black butt anywhere they want to sell you, anytime. Anytime. Where's the loyalty? It ain't the business. It's the business when the owner send you away, but it ain't the business when the players go. Kevin, I can't believe Kevin Durant did that. I can't believe LeBron was there. I can't believe they left him going here. I can't believe it ain't no fun when the rabbit get the gun. Y'all, it's business when the white man do it, and when he fire you and send you away, Corey. I think it's business. But when it's a player, he's disloyal. I cannot believe. Y'all kill me with this. Y'all kill me with. It's all right if the owner just. It's business. Then it's business when Kevin Durant say he wanted to go up there and get him 2 rings with Kevin. It's business then, but y'all call him all kind of cupcakes. It's business when LeBron made a decision. He made a decision to go to Miami. And y'all tore his head off for going to Miami, including me. You're ring chasing then. But when the owner do it, this what black folks say. Watch this. This is what they say. Boy, if I can just get y'all to renew y'all mind. When y'all say stuff like that, see, I think, it's just me. I think they knew. I think Milwaukee was smart enough to know that Joe Cronin was not going to send Damian Lillard to Miami. I think they knew. That's why I think they just bided their time. Because I know how they work. And not try to negotiate while Miami was negotiating. Stay out of that. They knew that sooner or later that they would be able to jump in. This is how they work. I'm taking you behind the scenes. I didn't negotiate against these people before. I would be interested to hear how many NBA teams actually offered to get in the 3-team deal that the Suns jumped in to be able to make this deal work. It's going to come out. You know, I just like to know stuff like this. See, when you have all these different reports and all these rumors come out, you know, on Twitter, right? Someone asked me, Robert, if I was sitting in that executive chair, if I was sitting there, right? They asked me, I was Joe Cronin. If I was one of these teams, I see y'all. I'm answering y'all. I'm gonna check y'all. I just highlighted y'all's comments. I'm gonna come back to them. But they asked me if I was sitting in the executive chair on that side, and it seems that it's gotten out of control on Twitter. They said, how do you battle? They asked me, how do you battle with all the rumors that you're hearing and all the speculation to ultimately come to the decision like Joe Cronin did? Ladies and gentlemen, let me help y'all. Okay, let me give y'all a secret. Give y'all a secret. And I hope y'all take this and get this and get this. It comes down to facts. Clearly, as a front office, you are contacting everybody throughout the league. You keep your own files on who have interest in what players, who is looking to create cap space in order to get these three-way deals done. Stuff don't happen overnight. You got to always, you got to know who he like. He like one of my players, don't it? Okay, I got something for him later. Oh, I like one of his players. Oh, I got that's how this thing works. Those are the things you have to really understand. What players are, you got to understand what players are out there. What players that can be moved. Do they fit into the puzzle? Obviously, you start with the two major pieces. Probably Milwaukee reached out. It's just me speculating. Milwaukee reached out to Portland when Dame said he wants to go to Miami. See, when somebody said they want to go somewhere, then the door is wide open. You follow me, Anissa? Then the door is wide open. See, whenever, you don't put on, I can't use that analogy. I wish I could, but you ain't, I'm just helping you. I'm just helping you. I'm telling you something right here. Watch this. When Dane actually said he want to go out to Miami, then you know I got a chance because I know he want to leave. So they reached out. They probably went, reached out. From Portland's standpoint, they want to go young. They just drafted their point guard of the future. They want draft picks. They go get a couple of pick swaps. That's what they wanted. An unprotected pick. And a great piece in the deal of Drew Holiday that they're going to turn into some more picks that can bring in young players, which was exactly what they were looking for. I think they accomplished what I think they set out to accomplish. This is the kind of NBA trade that almost never happens. This is one of those grade A. That's why I had to stop the show yesterday. This is a grade A blockbuster. They call these because you have a Hall of Fame player, Damian Lillard, a top 75 player in Damian Lillard, to be traded for a guy who Brian Windhurst thinks is going to be a Hall of Famer himself, Drew Holiday, the role player. Very rarely, y'all, do we see something like that. Very rarely. So it's a unique, this was a unique trade. And I know it had to do some guard. It would have been big men, y'all would have been going crazy. But this Drew Holiday, that piece is still out there. And where he goes might determine where the power goes in the NBA. So let me go back and look at some of y'all things. Keith said, Kenneth Lawson said that's why players do what they do. Okay. Keith Liggins said, that's why I don't agree with what my guy that I have known for years said, that these guys are trading in money for championship instead of winning. You can't never get the money back when you pass. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Go get the money. Go get the money. Y'all get the money. I got some rings right here, but I'd rather have some money. But Holiday is one of the top all-around guards in the league and a great teammate. It should help both teams. Absolutely. Michael Garcia, I saw you. Herb said he must heard something from his agent to make that statement like that out of the clear blue. Where did he end up? I haven't seen all the Pacific of the trade. Who are you? I don't know who you're talking about. Herb, I don't know who you're talking about. He must have heard something. I don't know what you're talking about. You said he. Who is he? What he are you talking about? Because we talk about several players. Why would he trade? Why would they trade him? And who they traded him to? It took months to get this deal done. I doubt if they would trade him. Drew Holiday is a player. Drew Holiday is gone, man. They ain't gonna keep him. Well, they want their young guards to play. The reason Dame had to go because Scoot and the other guard, what's the other boy? Simmons and Simon. They want them guys to play. Anthony Simons and them guys, Simon, whatever his name. They want them guys to play. They don't want no old ass dude. No. They don't want that. No. The bargaining chip. What you don't know, every team in the league right now is calling about how can I get Drew Holiday. Boston calling, Philly calling, Miami calling, the Clippers calling. Who else they told me? Clippers calling. Everybody calling. Greetings from Sunnyside. The first game, Blazers versus Bucks, going to be interesting. Not really. Why? Dame coming back home? Dame is beloved up there, man. Dame coming back home. This wasn't no animosity really trade. Let me tell you something. Portland was trying to get up off that all that money. Dame gonna give you 2 good years, and then them last 2 years he gonna be making $60-some million. Y'all gonna be wanting to do him like you did John Wall. Y'all better get these 2 years. That's why these people had to go all in. Just luckily, y'all got to understand, Milwaukee's owner, one of his co-owners is Jim Haslam, the same guy who gave Deshaun Watson all that money. And I know he done said, man, let's go. If we can get him, let's get him. I don't care. I pay the bill. Now, that's an asset. I wouldn't give Jalen Green for nobody. Michael Garcia, you can give Jalen Green. I'm not giving Jalen Green up for nobody. Y'all, Michael Garcia said that. Let me put this up on the board so y'all can see it. Yes, Sharp, these guys got to play. They want to see what they got. Because they got to pay these guys in a couple of years. I can't have Drew Holiday there. Drew Holiday wants to go to a contender. They just gave Grant. Yeah, I would have gave Grant all that money. They gave Grant too much money. I can't believe they gave Grant all that damn money. Oh my God. They see something I don't see. I would have never gave it. And that's right. The Lakers, I'm telling you, the Lakers asked about him too. Thank you, Mike. The Lakers asked about, man, everybody listen to me. Y'all hear me. I said it a minute ago. I said, this Drew Holiday trade, man, might determine the balance of power in the NBA, where he goes. I'm just sitting there. I'm sitting there looking at it, man. Where he end up could have a bigger impact on the balance of power in the NBA than the Dame Lillard trade. Because if he go up out there with Kawhi and Paul George, he go to Philly with Crazy Man, Joel. He go to Boston. That mean they done added Marcus Smart, a better Marcus Smart. I'm just going around the league. I know everybody calling about this dude. This dude is that's the most valuable asset in this whole damn thing. Drew Holiday. Portland said, I got to have him. Not to use him, Herb. Yeah, no. Not to have him play. Portland want to get young. He gonna use him for chips. She got to understand. Joe Cronin watched Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge is adding all them picks at Utah. I'm just watching the. See, you got to watch how this stuff goes, y'all. And the old man, I'm just telling you how these people work. Yes, absolutely, Herb. The team he ends up with might be the team that win it all. Absolutely. But he just role player, somebody said yesterday. You don't say that about a role player. Corey. My bad, Corey. My bad. Y'all, let me tell you something. So y'all got me thinking now. See, yes, the Warriors, absolutely. I promise you. See, y'all can't remember everything. I'm telling you, I'm hearing these names. I didn't write the names down. But the Warriors, man, that ship Chris Paul ass up out of there for this dude. You think they wouldn't? Y'all, this dude, man, y'all see how important this dude is? Well, look, New York want him too to pair him with what's the boy? Because you know, the left-handed dude can't hit a shot in the world. The left-handed for Duke, he can't hit a shot to save his life. To pair him with Jalen Brunson, the Knicks want him too. No, Dallas, all right. Dallas, no. Oh, they're moving for Holiday, yeah, but somebody got to want Kyrie. Homeboy. Melvin Dukes, evidently you ain't hearing the conversation. Melvin Dukes. They don't want no players. They don't want no old ass players. They trying to get young. RJ Barrett, thank you. They trying to get, see, I don't even know his name. That's he don't do nothing. They trying to get young. Portland is trying to get young. They want pieces. They want Scoot to grow up. They want Scoot and see what Scoot can do with these youngsters. So ain't no pressure on them. Got a new GM bringing in his players. It's a new GM. Joe Cronin, his first year in. They thought they was going to take advantage of it. Pat Riley thought, sitting down there smoking a cigar, thought he was going to take advantage of that boy. That boy said, oh, hell no. I'll send him to anybody but your ass. I loved it. So that's, y'all, so let me help you out, man. A little bit more. We're gonna get somewhere else. Let me help you out. No, we talking about real trades. We talking about real trades, man. These people got assets. They don't want no Kyrie. They want an asset. They don't want no Kyrie. Kyrie to them, they ain't. No. They don't want no Kyrie. I tell you that right now. They go up there with Scoot. I'm trying to help you now. I'm trying to help you think like a GM now. I was thinking about, what's going to happen with Drew. Milwaukee reacted, Giannis statements, comments. Giannis said, "Man, they better fight. They got if the team trying to win like I'm trying to win. If I then and I'm gonna tell you why this Giannis. You remember Giannis talked crazy? They were scared Giannis was gonna leave. I'm gonna give y'all something now. I'm gonna give y'all something. Giannis was scared. I mean, Giannis is scared the hell out of the Bucks because he ain't signed his extension yet. And he told him, man, we got to be on the same page with this. I'm going to tell you why this move was important, and ain't nobody brought it up. I was waiting. I think I need Thaddeus Moody back on here because Thaddeus Moody would have brought it up. Y'all, watch this. This the key.
My first pick.
He was on the All-Star game at All-Star. The role player, Drew Holiday, was in the All-Star game. He didn't even pick his own player. And LeBron thought he was going to pick him because of the loyalty. I'm going to let you hear the whole thing. Y'all watch this. Y'all, I tell y'all, look at Eric say, watch this. LeBron over there hotter than catfish grease. Absolutely, Herb. Absolutely. He just told him, Giannis said, man, if y'all ain't on the same page I am, I'm not finna sign it. I'm not signing the extension now. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm going to show, hold up now. The feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual now. Y'all know I'm going to have it for you. See, I told y'all going to be the smartest people in the nail shop this week. Watch this. This is before this. Watch this.
If you were to pick a player that would help you win a championship, who would you pick? I would pick Giannis. I hope he would get to play with Giannis at some point. Those two would be a very, very nice combo. I mean, I would say just the dominance, somebody that's, going to get to the rim. He's a good playmaker, a good defender, disruptive, and the way he plays complements the way I play. I would bring something to the table that complements what he does and vice versa. Seamless.
That was October of last year. And I went and got it for you. Now y'all understand how this stuff works? I told y'all gonna tear him up in the barbershop this weekend. The reason I didn't foresee this trade, though, is that I didn't foresee the Blazers wanting Drew Holiday. That's why I didn't foresee it. They clearly made this move even if Drew remained a Blazer. They clearly made this move because it was the best choice that they had. They already had pretty much mortgaged their short-term future. Y'all. In an effort to appeal to Giannis and go increase their chances to win a title this year by giving up them swap picks in 28 and 30. This is one of those I'm going all in trades. Like what the Suns did for Brad Beal. What's up, Raymo? We're talking about the Bradley Beal trade. I said the Giannis trade. I'm sorry, y'all. This is what Giannis wanted, and that's what he got. Did y'all just hear him? In the All-Star game, his first pick was Damian Lillard. Do y'all... Can somebody explain to somebody other than me? Because y'all don't understand what I mean. Y'all can't understand me sometimes. How important that was, Eric Harrison. Out of all the players in the All-Star game, he could have put the Joker. He could have picked anybody. He picked Damian Lillard first. And messed LeBron up to him, man, I thought you ain't loyal. I thought you were going to pick your own player. No, hell no. I know what I'm doing. Yo, I'm glad I brought that back up to y'all. I told y'all gonna get somebody with that one. If you need the video, hit me. I'll send it to you. Oh, no, just play my video. Go back and splice it out and play it. Think about that, y'all. That was interesting. Then a year early, in October of last year, Dame was always talking about his infatuation with playing with Giannis and how they complicate. He said it's seamless. Seamless. This summer, y'all, was about what Giannis wanted. Hey, think about this, y'all. Hold on. They had the coach Giannis wanted. He said he wasn't sure of the commitment of the organization. Y'all about to show me something. So they hired Adrian Griffin. Because he used to love Jason Kidd. And they fired Jason and got Nick Nurse and got his ass up out of there. Nick Nurse must have been getting on that. Giannis got nerves. So they went out and got the guy that he pretty clearly had interest in. I just played you the video. I don't know if it makes him better. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know because I just like it because I just want to see him in a two-man game. All the assets they had to build around these guys are all out the door. But if it gets Giannis to stay and sign that extension, Giannis running the pick, Dame and Giannis running the pick and roll is something I just want to see. How you gonna defend it? How you gonna defend this, Herb? Ray, you a coach? How you gonna defend it? Michael Garcia, how you gonna defend this? You think Joker and Jamal Murray was unstoppable? Somebody help me. How do you stop these two? What do you give up? You blitz Dame and give Giannis the ball in space? One dribble in the... Do y'all hear what I'm saying? If you come under Dame, he gonna hit the shot and point at his watch. Keith, ain't nobody talking to me, man. I need my basketball people. How you stop it? Mark Edwards, how you stop it? Melvin Dews, how you stop it? Ray Moore, you a coach. How you stop? I'm going to call Penny. I'm going to text Penny. Let me see what he texts me right back. They probably in practice. Hold on. I'm going to ask him. How do you stop it? How do you stop Dame and... Hold on. I pushed same. I'm sorry. Dame and Giannis. Hold up. Y'all see? Hold on. Pick and roll. Yeah, I just texted. Hope you hit me back. I want to know. Because ain't none of y'all, I want to know. I don't know. I don't know. Wow. Well, that's all I got. That's all I got. But I do have some for y'all for this weekend. Okay. Then I think I got a little grassroots thing I want to ask y'all about too. But I saw this, and I always try to give y'all something going into the weekend. But I saw this. It was talking about 5 types of people that you need in your life. You got me? Oh, somebody just sent me some. Penny did. Somebody did. Blitz Dame and stunt hard on Giannis. Let Middleton beat you on the backside. That's a coach. I knew my coach was going to come through. Penny, you late. I got got my other coach. You late. I got a coach watching the show. But remember, y'all, I got five type of people I want to put. Let's see. And you still have to stay home with Milton and pray that Mike Beasley. Oh, I forgot about Mike Beasley on the team. God dang. Hatter, Boston has to get Holiday, man. If they, yes, absolutely. You're right. But let me finish, y'all, because I got to give y'all this. Blitz Dame, start hard on Giannis. Let Middleton beat you on the backside. But you got to start with two. You can't. So that's going to be 2 men on Dame. You can't guard start hard with no one dude on Giannis. He going to go over your ass and go through you. So you got to stunt. So you're going to stunt with two. You're going to stunt hard with 2 guys. So ain't but 1 guy left, man. Coach, if you stunt one, you can't stunt Giannis with 1 man. So you got to stunt him with 2. Because he going to go through that little, whoever that stunt is, he going to go through them. So it leaves 1 man to guard 3 the other 3 guys. That's why I'm saying, Coach, this complicated, Coach. Giannis ain't no one, you stop, 1 guy ain't going to stop Giannis. Keep going. But I'm finna give you. He said, get what Coach text me said. He said, that's the best I got. Otherwise, just take that ass whooping. Are y'all visualizing to the people? I don't want to be too over, because I want to be able to explain this stuff. I want to be able to explain this stuff to you so you can take it with you, because I be trying to, I'm trying to be able to, I got to explain this stuff quicker on when I'm on the broadcast. I'm practicing with y'all right now. Boone say you can't stop it. Milwaukee can shoot the ball, yes. But no, I'm just saying, when they attempt this pick and roll, what can you do, Coach? You got Dame, you got the blitz Dame, you got the blitzing. And blitzing means you got to send 2 people at the Dame so he can get off the ball. And Dame is a great passer, ladies and gentlemen. So he gonna hit Giannis right there in the kill zone. So Coach texted me and said, well, he gonna stunt. So a guy stunt mean a guy gonna come up on Giannis. But you can't stunt with 1 guy on Giannis because he gonna go through 1 guy. So you got to stunt with 2. So that's 4 men guarding 2 guys. So is 1 guy got to guard the all rest 3 of your players? Then Coach texted me back and said, man, that's just an ass whooping. That's all I got for you. This how lethal this combination. You never seen a lethal combination like this before. When you got a mutual admiration, both of these guys love each other. Think about it. The man picked Damian Lillard first in the All-Star game. I got the receipts. And then Dame last year, one of his fans asked, why did you, what player would you like to play with? And Dame said, Giannis. Because our games are seamless. Have you ever heard another player say that about another player on another team? Our games would complement each other. It's be a seamless. And shout out to Dame. I'm going to show you why I like him. Because let me show you what he wrote to his fans. This is what he wrote. He said, to you casual fans, y'all casuals, I won't be addressing y'all. But to the Trailblazers fans in the city of Portland, I truly love, I love truly I'll address y'all and will be addressed truthfully. Stay tuned. I'm excited for my next chapter. Go Bucks, I guess. To you casuals, he don't care about y'all. What y'all got to say about it? But man, what's up, Jimmy? I just had to get at to the man. We was talking, and guess what, y'all? Next week I got something for y'all because Jimmy came on. I have those things for you next week. 5 type of people that you need in your life. Remember, somebody remind me next week. What's up, Jimmy?
Yeah, this
Come on, you ain't got long now. You got to go with it now.
shit, I ain't want long. I got
Come
somewhere to
on.
be at 3 o'clock. I got a meeting. I got business going on. I'm working.
Let's go.
I got a whole evolution of RCS sports coming on. I might even bring a white boy on. So I'm got all type of stuff going on right now. That's what the city like anyway. They respect them better anyway. Some of them that deal with that. He might have to go get one. I got one that's D1 coach. He chomping at the bit. And I'm just thinking, I say, you know what? I might come on. I might but I was waiting on breaking news for grassroots basketball. But look like it's gonna tinker over until later on the day. So I'll wait until the ink dries on this.
Oh, I got some grassroots. Somebody tweeted, boys are having AAU workouts in September.
Well, that hadn't.
That had to stop.
Yeah, but what's the difference if you got a workout guy and the trainer guys with the program, and he's training 3-4 guys from the same program, or five or six guys from the same program? Ain't that an AAU workout, so to speak? Okay. That ain't Hella. You've been there. How many come to a AAU practice anyway? Once you get the season started, when you call practice, how many shows up?
We never call them during the season. So I don't know.
Once your grassroots season is going on that Tuesday, not the Thursday before you get ready to go out of town, but that Tuesday practice, and everybody when March till July.
Oh, you talking about in the summer? Okay. In the summer.
How many people show up at practice?
Most of them. Yeah, most of them.
You gonna get about
unless you got a kid out of town.
You gonna get about 6 to 8. About 6 to 8.
Okay.
So
wait, you ain't, yeah.
If the workout guy working out 6 of them nowadays, they didn't have the workout guy on full throttle. Every program had one, but they were just getting it how they live. Now the workout guy is included in the fees. Adam?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Fees now. Something for some programs.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So think about it. You had guys like DeMarcus Peterson that was with franchise all-stars, but DeMarcus Peterson had to get it how he lived as a workout guy. It wasn't like you had to let him work.
He didn't work. I don't know who he was working out. He came on in. He wasn't working out. He wasn't working out our guy.
He was working out people. He was a high school coach at the time, but at the same time, he was still working out. He had his gym open. And that's the first element of the workout guy, because you open it up, you got free rental.
Okay. That's a nice little expense, boy. Yeah.
So once you have 2-3 guys come, might you gonna try to turn 4 into 8 into 16, and now you good.
Hey, Michael Garcia talking about don't start them if they don't practice. Mike,
that's how it used to be. That's how it used to be. That's how it used to be. And you know what? It could still be like that for certain programs. Guess what? You have to, but that whip has to be, that brush has to be broad, and has to
the best player got to do it, Jim. It's got the best player got to follow. You got to follow the lead of the best player.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
That's what happened. If that don't happen, it ain't happening.
So it's that the guys having the workouts. Yeah, I mean, these are guys. Some guys are doing what they think they need to do to keep up with the Joneses of the world in grassroots basketball. Yesterday, I appreciate the Houston Area Basketball Coaches Association. They invited me back again on yesterday to come and speak at their annual fall clinic. And so thank head coach Mudge from Sam Houston State University was their keynote speaker on speaker mean he goes on the actual floor and does a lot of X's and O's, whereas they have a different coach come in every year. So I got over there and got a chance to talk with them. How do you know they have a very a new rule? They have several new rules that are coming into play for high school basketball in the state of Texas. And I'm not sure if it's nationwide, but I know in the state of Texas, at least. And one that sticks out the most, that's going to be the most complicating, because far as coaches and players navigating through it, is at the end of each quarter, right? I think the fouls reset to 5, if I'm not mistaken. And that's going to be tricky for a lot of people because that bonus, you get to that bonus. When I say reset, meaning for you going to the bonus, and that is not an easy thing to adapt to for a lot of people in dealing with, because if you got referees that's going to think about this, certain parts of the state of Texas, the referees normally call the contact, their fouls are different. And if you're getting into a game and refs are inconsistent, or are they going to let you play a little bit, or are they not? And the referee's going to probably channel that down or push it down the road, kick that can down the road and say, well, man, each referee is going to be at their discretion. Well, hell, that means now, would the games be prolonged now? Would they be longer or would they be shorter? Because of 5 fouls, you're shooting free throws now. Every quarter is going to reset. It used to be 7 fouls, and you go into the bonus. Then the 10th foul, the double bonus. Well, now every quarter, the second and the fourth quarter, those fouls reset. Or if you're in the third or the first quarter, 5 fouls, they're shooting free throws. That is a difference for a lot of people on how they accumulate.
So you shooting two? You shooting 2 or 1?
I think it's 1 and 1. I think it's 1 and 1.
Okay.
And we have a lot of coaches that are watching the Chop Shop. You guys can chime
That's
in.
all right. A lot of them gonna miss the front end of that 1 and 1 anyway, so they'll be back in.
Man, them 5 fouls come quick, man. If you're aggressive, especially the teams that press.
My favorite word: quit all that damn fouling. That's what I tell them.
Yeah.
Quit all that fouling.
It's gonna be so. That's gonna be, and,
no more 1 and 1. He said no more 1 and 1. What you mean no more 1? It's 2 shots.
So it's 2 shots. Then I wasn't clear all the way on that part there, but I know it at the 5th foul. Thank you, Dorsey.
Dorsey said, "Thank you, Dorsey." I know Dorsey know.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Dorsey is a long time certified official,
Right.
With one of the local chapters. I'm telling you guys, it's going to get a lot of teams.
I don't think it's going to prolong the game.
These ain't NBA. This is an NBA rule that's applied now that they don't even play with in college. That they're going to apply it to high school, and these kids don't. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Guess what? Guess what's going to happen? Now somebody got to coach them to play defense without fouling. That's what's going to happen.
Well, that's one component of it, but the other component is this, Alan, as I just said. What the discretion of the fouls now, how you going to call it, or the referee's going to say, relax a little bit, man, because, we'll give you a chance.
The refs need to call the games the way they supposed to call the game, man. The kids need to adapt to the rules. The ref ain't got to adapt to the kids.
You know what? And that's what a lot of people feel. But guess what? They don't call it like they don't apply that ideology at the very end of a game. No, they say, man, we're gonna let the kids figure it out. I ain't gonna call that foul. I ain't gonna call it.
Some fouls ain't gonna foul, man, because you can call a foul on every play.
Okay, so guess what? I'm just saying though, I'm talking about that particular ideology that you hear referees use in defense of themselves at the very end in in-game situations.
Well,
we'll let the kids figure it out. We ain't gonna get in the way on the last call.
But Jimmy, just maybe the refs. I think these refs are smart enough to make the adjustment. That's all. I think the kids, the coaches got the coach, and the refs got the ref. Okay, that's what I told. I never forget. My son said something about the ref one time. I said, come in. Let's get this straight right now. It's 3 things can happen on the floor. You can't be but one of them. You're going to either be a player, you're going to be a coach, or a ref. But you can't be but one. Which one you going to be? I'm a player. I said, so shut the hell up. Let the ref, and let the coach go. Don't talk to nobody. Just keep playing. So these refs, the refs going to ref the game. They understand the rules. They understand the rules, and they understand. Jimmy, in a basketball game, you can call a foul on every play. That's just basketball. But these guys are certified guys. Maybe they've already been training for this. So I mean, now the coaches, the high school coaches, they just got to tell them guys, y'all got to show you, hey, you got to practice more without putting your hand. You know how we used to slide, y'all. Where my coaches at? At the defending practice without your hands. Coach, you got to do, because a lot of these guys just slap. It's just slap. It's just slap. So these refs are pretty smart, man. Boone and Dorsey and them, they're going to get it. It's unique. I know it's a good topic to talk about, but I think everybody will be able to adapt to this thing. I don't think it's going to make a difference, though, me personally.
Y'all know we will see how it goes. You know, it's going to be, no matter what, it's going to be critics of it.
Yes.
On the short end of the stick, and that's it. And guess what? But the opportunity for you to get to the foul line, if you're aggressive enough on offense, the opportunity presents itself on both sides of the ball.
Jim,
so
without knowing this rule, right? I didn't know the rule, right? I didn't go to the meeting with you. 2 days ago, I called a young man and told him, I need you in that gym working on your free throws. You're going to go to the line a lot this year. I didn't know nothing about this rule, Jim. I just was preparing him because I know he's playing a little bit more aggressive. I was preparing him to work on his free throws a lot. And look what happened. So guess what? I hope he's been working on his free throws. And guess what? He'll be successful in this thing. So, hey, y'all, work on your free throws, young fellas. Work on your free throw.
Yeah. So,
hey, man, man, talking about Dorsey cost his team a game in the playoff. I don't want to talk about no referees costing nobody. Let's not even go there. Jimmy, what's the next subject? I don't even want to talk about that. I hated the referees when my son was in high school. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm reading some of the comments. Melvin Dude said the parents gonna be in the stand. It's 1-1, fool. What y'all doing? You know they ain't gonna.
Yeah, they ain't gonna know the rules because they don't know the Chop Shop. They ain't watch the Chop Shop. That's why we tell y'all to share the show.
The parents gonna be going bonkers out there. I'm telling you. Don't forget, guys. Of course, it is indeed Baby Friday, and as we proceed into the weekend, TSU homecoming. If you reside in the greater Houston area and you have yet to introduce some of the youth in your family to an HBU experience, especially during football season, this is the perfect time, and it is totally free of charge to go on campus at Texas Southern University in the parking lot adjacent to the Blodgett Street main parking lot. You can go. That parking lot is going to be full and probably blocked off for capacity purposes, but you can walk and enter through that from Blodgett Street and take them and walk through different tables, booths that have food trucks and all type of activity going on in the parking lot where those kids can be able to, interact and just embrace the atmosphere. They have a concert every year as well. Rick Ross was there a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They've had several top name artists that have performed right there for free concert. And the concerts normally jump off around 9 p.m. On that Saturday evening. Once again, this Saturday at Texas Southern University, the homecoming. And I strongly encourage you, grab a young person, a teenager or something, and bring them out there. And hope, make sure you pay close attention because of, you got to realize, man, what they call it, human trafficking. You don't want to let them kids get too far if you bring young kids with you. But they have T-shirt tables and all of that stuff where you can get.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really a nice place to be. It's really a nice place to be.
Thanks, Crystal. Chris say Dougie Fresh is performing.
Oh, it's
on Saturday evening. So if Dougie's going, that's one thing about it. They kept it old school. Rick Ross was kind of new school, but they for the most part, it's been some good old school action in their performances in some of the acts that they've had. Our girl gone, it was fun up under the tent
Yeah.
The
Oh,
president tent. She
cool.
say, "Come on over in the tent, hang, kick it with me."
Cool.
She out there doing the Harlem.
I was out of town, man. I flew out.
Line
Yeah.
dance. They call them line dance now. They
Yeah.
don't call them Harlem shuffles no more. They got about 16 variations of that mess. And but I'm over there by them shrimp. Them shrimp big as your middle finger, boy. I'm over there. I'm at the shrimp table over there getting it in. But it's gonna be good this weekend, guys. I'm telling you, come on over and check out the ambiance of those homecoming festivities. Also, this weekend, the Houston Texans, they're hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's going to cap off the weekend. That's on Sunday at 12 noon. The Steelers picked up a big road win this past weekend up in Vegas. So I was up there during that particular game against at the new stadium. They got a lot of stuff they building. And I took a picture that the new thing that
the sphere
everybody's talking about. Yeah, and I got to see it and took a picture. I didn't, of course, you could. They had a what they call a pre-opening for some people to go in, but I didn't know it. I saw
you can go in.
Yeah, but they're officially opening it now. They have a concert. That's
U2. U2 gonna be there.
Bono, yeah.
Bono, that's right. Yeah, Bono. That used to be with U2. Yeah.
And look at your rock and roll coming up out of you, seeping up out of your lips.
No, Jimmy, I'm on the mailing list, Jimmy. Jimmy, you forgot who Mr. Las Vegas really was. Elvis did me.
But that thing on the other end, you down there at the other end.
I'm all over that John. Jimmy is right behind. It's right behind the Phoenician.
Yeah,
You know who own it? You know who own that? Jim Dolan, the dude who owned the New York Knicks.
That ain't winning them.
No, that's Jim Dolan on that. The New York Knicks, the dude that put Charles Barkley, got Charles Barkley whooped and put out Dolan, James Dolan. Yeah.
No, I'm saying Oakley, not Barkley. Oakley.
Oh, Charles Oakley. Yeah, Charles Oakley. I'm sorry, Charles Oakley. Yeah. Charles Oakley. Yeah.
Yeah. So that thing now, it looks the part. It's phenomenal looking at it. I didn't get up close to it, but I saw it when in the Uber car, and I saw it from when the plane was taking off. And
it's a cool spot. It's cool.
Yeah, it really is.
You should have saw it when they're doing the summer league, Jimmy. It was a ball. The sphere was a ball, an NBA ball.
Well, it was a ball. It's always they turned it into they can turn it into
anything you want to. Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna always be a ball. That's why it's called.
No, but it was an NBA ball. It turned it into an NBA ball.
So it's a cool thing. That's on this weekend. Also, all eyes will be glued to the television again on Saturday for Colorado as they host.
I wonder why.
And that's a lot of celebrities are already booked or expected to be in attendance.
LeBron James.
Well, understand it's twofold. LeBron's son attends USC now. Let's not get that twisted. So that thinking, don't get it twisted. LeBron is probably in awe or in support of.
Well, Jay-Z ain't got no son. He'll be there.
Jay-Z expected.
He ain't got no son. He'll be there.
No, he ain't got no son.
His son ain't playing. He'll be there.
Jay-Z coming there. Hey, don't get it twisted now. Jay-Z coming there to work. Don't get it twisted.
It don't matter.
His name, even though he don't have day-to-day operations with that Rock Nation, his name still on that Rock Nation.
It don't matter as long as he there, if he working or not.
Coming to help close the deal for somebody because them other boys making a little bit too much leg weight. And LeBron James coming to work as well, so it's gonna be some working going on. Travis Hunter gonna be
Snoop Dogg gonna be there. Lil Wayne coming back. DJ Khaled. Now Lil Wayne, he was there before any game started. He came long time ago. He was one of Prime's first visitors when it was cold. Lil Wayne he said, man, it's cold up here now. He was one of the first visitors. DJ Cat, Matthew McConaughey. What the hell he coming? I thought he was I thought he was Alfio. What the hell Matthew McConaughey coming out there for? He's a Texas dude. Will Ferrell, but he went to USC. Will Ferrell gonna be there.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's good. That's good. But guess who always show up because he live in Denver anyway, Jimmy? Robert F. Smith, the billionaire. He always there. Because he lived in Denver. Yeah.
I'm talking about the other Robert Smith that played for the Vikings. I'm like,
no, Robert F. Smith, Frederick Smith, Robert Frederick Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be. I mean,
It's gonna be cool.
that game now. It's and I didn't let you guys know, but I hit while I was in Vegas off the Dion. I laid that 21 down only because when I woke up that Saturday morning and saw on, you wake up in the hotels and you put the ESPN on and you see the ticker and then they was the talk of the morning was the young fella from Colorado who had went and stepped on the logo at Oregon and that kind of gave them a lot of incentive if they didn't have any already to go forth and proceed to open up a can of whoopers on Colorado. When I saw that kid that stepped on that O, I heard him brush my teeth and went downstairs to the Caesar's book, and I laid that. I gave that 21 so fast. I mean, but the only thing is, when you win, how do you say you wish you would have bet more? You know how this stuff goes. Monday morning quarterback betters. But I laid it down on that, and so that was cool. But on this one,
lay it down again. Lay it down. Lay it down. We all lay it down with your laying it down there. Lay it down. Go lay it same. So you bet that Colorado was gonna win. I mean the other team was gonna win.
No, I gave up the 21.
But you still lost with the 21.
No.
Oh, you gave the 21. So you was betting that Oregon won. Okay, you gave them 21. Okay. So go on bet on USC.
I didn't care about Oregon winning.
USC just as good. 21. They 20 what? 20 what?
Again, that's 321.
What? No, 21, man.
Go
on bet, Cletus. Jump on out there. Hey, it ain't but some money.
I think I might take this 21 this
No,
time.
sir.
Because they're at home and the little kid Shador, he's shown a lot of matureness and a lot of things that it's going to be two things going to happen now. Either he's going to have a subpar game or one of those games where even if they, a great game or a much better game than last week, put it like that. And but one of those little kids, remember late in the game, I remember is that little kid who took that hit late in the game, the wide receiver. You remember I'm talking about? He took the hit and he limped over. He went over they rolled him over to the sideline in the closing drive. I think when they went and scored their touchdown. I don't remember which one of the wide receivers it was, but it was one of the ones that cracked 100 yards a couple of weeks before. And if he's playing and he's okay, because they are already depleted with the young fella who went to the hospital with Hunter. So it's gonna, and of course the real gamblers, y'all reading the injury reports and you guys know who's.
Yeah, I don't bet. So I bet on myself. So I don't think about that. But man, I enjoyed y'all today. We had a great time. But let me tell you something. We got to slide down Dino's back. What was that? And y'all would have to do this thing. And we'll see y'all. It's homecoming weekend. We'll see y'all on Monday, man. I see. Heard about all them parties you going to. I ain't going all that. But I'll try to be there at the game on Saturday. And I'll see y'all later. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all later, Jim. I'm out.
Yeah, we about it, guys. Y'all.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.